Hello physios, get back to my channel SPN. Today we learn on examination of motor system. Like we need to be examination of muscle tone, muscle bulk, your strength, your range of motion, and your limb length discrepancy. First, we will deal with muscle tone. What does it mean? Has muscle tone is a state of sustained partial contraction of the muscle where it may increase or decrease according to the pathological defects. Has a tone is defined as this resistance of a muscle to a passive elongation or it might be any stretch, so has to maintain some relaxation. In that we have observation, palpation and passive movements. In observation we should carefully inspect some position of limbs or trunk and head. If the limbs are very floppy and lifeless, it may indicate some hypotonicity. And palpation, if you touch the muscle and you can feel that any hypertonic muscles, you can feel has taut and the muscle is harder. And if you feel the muscle is hypotonicity and you can feel the soft muscle and flabby, and you can check the passive movements to the upper limb, lower limb and trunk, as you can do some manipulations to do the passive movements like mobilization of joints, and you can also be stretching of the tightened structures. Those all comes under your passive movements. Next comes to the, as there is a scale for spasticity. Your grade 0, it means there is no increase in muscle tone. Your grade 1 tells about as there is increase in muscle tone which is manifested by catch and release by a small amount of minimal resistance only at the end of range of motion when it is affected at the flexion or extension. When it is your 1 and 1 plus, it is your by slight increase in your muscle tone which is manifested by catch and followed by a minimum amount of resistance throughout the range of motion, that is your minimum next movement of your limb. And grade 2 tells about there is increased amount of muscle tone and but only the affected part can be moved in easily, that is your grade 2. And grade 3 tells about only the increase in muscle tone but the passive movement is very difficult to do. And grade 4, only the affected part is in flexion or extension, that is your grade 4. When if we talk about the muscle bulk, firstly you should check, as it is may muscle bulk, it is due to some wasting of the muscles. It may atrophy is the loss of muscle bulk, as it can occur any element lesion, disease atrophy, or any it might be any protein calorie malnutrition. Like if we go on checking the muscle bulk, like therapist will should be inspect the muscles and comparing, it might be any size and it may be compared to the other contralateral limb, and the muscles look some flat or concave, it may indicate some atrophy. Atrophy, it tells about the muscle is weakness. And you can check the git measurements, that is your circumference of the muscles like hands or feet. Like if we go on checking the calf, here we have calf muscle tone. He can check from apex of patella at 3 points. So you should mark with a pencil at 3 points from the apex of patella to the bulky area, where some bulky area it is there. Some a difference of 1 or 2 inches. So you should mark the 3 points at the difference of 1 or 2 inches. And the circumference it will be measured from all the 3 points. So you can be check up and you can be compared with the normal side whether you have some atrophy at any muscle bulk, that you can do in this way. Next, your range of motion. Range of motion you can be doing by your goniometer. Like it may be checking your active mobilization, passive mobilization to increase the range of motion. And for next, re-education. If the patient can do both passive and active mobilization, hence there was a problem with contracture and deformity. If the patient is good at passive and not good at active movement, then there was a problem with only the muscle tightness and muscle, it may be any dysfunction. And dysfunction, it may be any muscle and bone. If patient is good at doing passive and active, then there is no problem. Then how do you check your strength? Yeah, you can check your strength by MMT. Like you're having grades 0 to 5, 0 to 5 grades. Your 5, it tells about the complete range of motion against the gravity, some amount of resistance, maximum amount of resistance. Grade 4 tells about complete range of motion against the gravity, some amount of resistance. Grade 3 tells about complete range of motion against the gravity with no resistance. Grade 2 tells about gravity eliminated position. And grade 1 tells about flicker of contraction. And grade 0 is 0, that it can be paralyzed. And how you can be improved? Like you can also be improved by your passive range of motion. It means like according to the gradings, like you can do massage, like you can apply electrical stimulation, and you can do suspension therapy, hydrotherapy. And from grade 2 to 3 you can do free exercises and education board. And you can also do some weightliftings, pulleys, therabands, dumbbells. You can also be doing by this how you can do improve your strength. And you can do for stroke patients, you can do in this way. Like there are some recovery stages for stroke patients. If there is any flaccidity, that it means a complete lack of voluntary movement, so limb feels heavy. Then grade 2 deals with the appearance of spasticity. It means it tells about some of the synergies it may be allow. It may be any pattern of movement that involve either cooperative or any reciprocal. Like it may be a flexor synergy appearance first before any extensor synergy. And grade 3 tells about slight increase in spasticity. That it means a treatment includes how far the therapist can move your joint in different directions. Like it may be hand on the ears, that is your flexor synergy. And hand between the knees or bending the knee towards chest, that is your extensor synergy. Grade 3. And grade 4 tells about 4A, place the hand behind the body. 4B, it tells about elevation of arm to a forward horizontal position. And 4C tells about pronation supination to 90 degrees elbow flexion. And grade 5A, it means arm rising to a side horizontal position. 5B, arm rising to forward and you take the hand at the overhead. 5C tells about pronation supination with some elbow must be an extension. And grade C, it means your sixth, it is tells about isolated joint movement. And grade 7, the patient can do the normal positions. It can do normal, it means get back to normal position. Here some examples, like the patient can do some combing the hair, driving car, swimming. It means some of the motor activities must be done. Next, trunk and lower limb motor test. Has it can be do by stage 1 flaccidity and minimal amount of voluntary movements of lower limb. Grade 3, your hip, knee, ankle must be flexion in lying and standing. Grade 4, it tells about sitting, knee flexion beyond 90 degrees. With some foot, it should be sliding backward on the floor. Voluntary dorsiflexion of ankle without lifting the foot off the floor. And stage Y, standing in a not weight bearing exercises. That is a knee flexion with some hip in extension or nearby extension. Then stage 5, it can also be predicted some in standing only, isolated dorsiflexion of ankle with knee extension. And stage 6, it tells about standing. Your hip must be an abduction beyond the range of motion from the elevation of the pelvis. And sitting, you can do some reciprocal action, some doing your hamstring muscles inner and out, and you can do some inversion and eversion movement. And next, it is your last for your examination of motor examination. True length and apparent length. True length, whether you can check from ASIS to the lateral epicondyl of knee, from there to the medial medial malleolus. Whereas your apparent length, you can check from your xiphisternum or umbilicus to the medial malleolus. That is your examination of motor system in limb length discrepancy. Thanks for watching SPN.